Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hope Gymnasium here at the Kiski School. We've got a doubleheader between the Kiski Cougars and the Hill School. I'm going to temporarily mute the music or mute the microphone because they've got music playing in the gym, and for copyright purposes, I can't really be streaming that a whole lot. So, for the next 5 minutes or so, uh, don't think that your audio is broken. Just hang with us, and we'll be back momentarily. Thanks. Looks like things are finally going to get going here. Thanks again for joining us. Again, we're going to have a double header today. So we've got the Kiski School and the Hill School. Uh, Now, what I've been told is the format's going to follow more of an NCAA format where there'll be two halves, 20-minute halves for the first game. And then for the second game, there's going to be uh, there's going to be sorry, it got very quiet. Thought something was going on. It's going to be four 10-minute quarters, but nonstop clock. So the first game, all out shot clock, 20-minute halves, um, and then, just to get some extra playing time, they're going to run a quicker second game for the double. So everybody's just getting organized here, and we should be getting started in just a moment. Timeout taken by the Hill School as Kiski drops a three. Possession will stay with Kiski, or turn over to Kiski, excuse me. Nice move from Victor Panoff for two. Hill's just not getting their shots to fall. And it runs out of bounds, so it'll be turned over for Kiski. Panoff going to go wide on that shot. O'Reilly rebounds, throws it back court. Fifteen and a half minutes remaining in the first half. Remember, we're playing two 20-minute halves here. Nice interception there from Will Little. Has it knocked away, but it'll stay with Kiski. So far, Kiski's defense helping them out a lot here. Inbound to Reese Purnell, up to A.Y. Sunday. And A.Y. is going to get called for the travel. Dorsey floats one just before the shot clock expires. 14 and a half minutes as Will Little takes a long three. Rebounded by Graham Ilberg. Anthony Wise against Reese Purnell. And Will Little breaks up the pass. It will stay with Hill. Dorsey has to take it before the shot clock goes off, and he hits that long three. Breathe some life into Hill here early on. They were missing some shots. That was and Kiski's defense definitely flustered them early. But just like that, they're back in it, trailing by 4. Dorsey for 3 again. This one rolls out. Reese Purnell rebounds. Micah Coates carries it across to Will Little. Up to Chris Moncrief. Pulls up. And that one's going to stay with Kiski on the missed shot. 13:23 on the clock here in the first half. Remember, 2 20-minute halves, not quarters. Got a late substitution here. Coming into the game is Josh Cameron again for Hill. Diego Echeverria for Kiski floats it in the lane, knocks it down. Brought up by Cameron of the Hill. Across midcourt. Shot by Evan Timochenko misses. Will Little now for Kiski. Long three from Reese Purnell. And out of bounds. The Rams will take possession. 12:50 on the game clock here in the first half. Tried to pass inside to Timochenko. Here comes Moncrief. Finished off by Will Little. It's the kind of energy Kiski was looking for here early on. Again, defense playing a big role. Nice drive by Cameron. Can't get that one to drop. Pushed up the floor to Moncrief. This time, he makes sure it finds the bottom of the net. And the Cougars are charged up here with 12:08 remaining in the first. A little bit of an issue with the game clock there during the timeout. Getting it sorted out though. Inbounded by, or for the Rams, by Buvitas. Cameron drives. He'll draw the foul on number 12, Chris Moncrief. So he'll head to the line. Doesn't get his first to drop. Cameron will shoot his second. And gets that one to fall. Reese Purnell over to his left to Will Little, who drives. Turnaround jumper. Rebound out to Cameron. Underneath to Moss, and he'll put it in for two. Good ball movement from the Rams there. Diego in the corner. Handed off to Chris Moncrief. Thrown far side to Will Little. Purnell will drive all the way to the bucket and fouled by number 40, Bavitas. I'm doing my best with his name. Either way, Reese will head to the line to shoot two with a 7-point lead for the Cougars. Knocks down that first one. 11-16 remaining here in the first half. And Reese misses that second one as it rims out on him. Looking for help. Gabe Moss now hands it off to Gabe Dorsey. He likes that long three from the left-hand side. He's hit two of them so far. Will Little's denied. Quickly up the other way. And drawing the charge is Diego Echeverria for Kiski. It was Trey Hicks driving in on the break. .45 on the clock. Purnell fights his way through that double team. Moncrief will drive. Can't get it to drop, but does head to the line to shoot two. 10:33, the time of that foul. And he gets that one to drop. Kiski's lead at 6. Pass underneath, broken up by Diego. The Rams will have possession under the basket. Cameron will inbound. Drives baseline, defended by Micah Coates. Bavitas puts it in. 4-2, cutting Kiski's lead to 4. Coates with the jumper. A little bit long on the shot. Cameron surveys the floor. Into the corner again. Cameron gets it back all the way to the hoop. Will Little able to get in the way enough to offset that shot. Diego for 3. Give Kiski a little bit of a cushion again. Hill hasn't been able to get inside of a 4-point lead yet. Or within 4 points. They've been within 4 points, I guess, of Kiski. But no closer as Cougars defense breaking up passes, getting in lanes, was giving the Rams some fits early on. Inbound, AY Sunday. Out to the corner for Colm O'Reilly. Anthony Wise for the Rams. Offloads it to Moss. Defended heavily by Colm O'Reilly. Works hard to get to the basket, though, and put 2 in for the Rams. Lane Hanif now in the game for Kiski. Has it stripped away. Going to the floor is Victor Panoff battling back and off of a Rams player. Kicked out Gabe Spencer. Hanif wide open. Fouled heavily at on the shot, but nothing called. Dorsey again from that left flank over there. 3-point. This one misses. Into the corner. Gabe Moss knocks it down. And push off called on AY. Gabe Spencer drives to the basket. High off the glass. Panev tries to come in and clean things up. And that's Timchenko tying things up here for Hill. Deep in the first half. Here was 6 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Panev to head to the line. Knocks down the first one. He'll shoot another. Second one doesn't go. Moss is the rebounder. Gives it to Wise. Across midcourt. Drives. Rebound. Victor Panoff. Hannah for 3. Knocks it down. 6:06 in the half. Kiski takes back a 4-point lead. Timeout called. Inbound for the Rams. Kiski with the press. Long three. Rebound. Lane Hanif. Timchenko looks to outlet Gabe Moss. And Hanif can't draw the charge. .527 on the clock here in the first half. Moss misses his free throw. O'Reilly drives to the basket, left-handed off the glass. Now 5 minutes remaining in the half. Again, this first game will be 2 20-minute halves as Timchenko drops in 2. Spencer has that 3 taken away. And a collision. Nothing coming from it. Except possession will stay with the Rams under the basket. There's going to be lots of substitutions today. Too many to call out. Mason Price not able to take away that steal. Oh, they're going to give it to him. Off of Bavitis. O'Reilly heads to the floor for a jump ball. Graham Elberg's there with him. Good hustle play from number 12 for Hill. He'll earn possession. .4:15 remaining in the half as Josh Cameron works to his left. Dorsey shorts his 3. Put back Bavitis. Tied up under the basket. It's a volleyball match taking place under the basket. Out at the K is Josh Cameron. Works to his left. To Elberg. 4 on the shot clock. Vitus. And nice defense from Kiski. Mason Price comes away. A Sunday drives. Up and under. And with the fingertip roll, gets it to fall in. Elberg runs into a wall named O'Reilly. Goes out of play. Kiski will take possession. 3:13 on the clock. And a fresh 30 on the shot clock. A Sunday to Price. Under to Chris Moncrief to drive his baseline and drops it in. Dorsey will drive. Checked by Chris Moncrief. Hands it off to Cameron. Into the corner for Dorsey. And looks like he's going to be fouled by thought it would have been Moncrief, but it looks like it was a Sunday on the foul. A little bit left on his first free throw is Gabe Dorsey. Hits his second. A Sunday drives, kicks to Moncrief, sets himself a little bit short on his shot. Rebound, Coates, and taken away in the scrap. Can't get the three to fall. Tipped out. Rebound. Trey Hicks puts it back. Kiski's lead down to 3. 2 minutes as Moncrief crosses midcourt. Will Little battles. Blocked by Cameron. Possession will stay with Kiski. 17 on the shot clock. Shot clock got reset to a fresh 30 after some discussion about where it had been tipped. Price has it taken away. Works to get it back. A Sunday pushes it up to Moncrief to the corner for Will Little. A little bit long. Josh Cameron rebound. Price tries to take it away. The Rams 1:23 on the clock. Bavitas against Will Little. Backs him down. Nice move. Cuts that lead to 1 with 1 minute left to play now in the half. Price hits the three. .43 seconds on the clock as it's inbounded to Anthony Wise. Works it to Dorsey. 30 seconds, 15 on the shot clock. And saved by Wise, intercepted by Price, and finished by Osundi. Good defense by the Cougars again, forcing the error from the Rams. 12 seconds left. Dorsey looking to make it the last shot. And 6.6 seconds on the clock. Mason Price with the foul on Dorsey. 5, 2, needs to shoot it. Shot off, and nothing doing there at the end of the half for the Rams. So Kiski will carry a 6-point lead into the second half, leading the Hill School 37-31. We'll be back in just a moment after this short intermission. Welcome back for the start of the second half here in our first game of this doubleheader. Again, this game will be run as an NCAA style game, two halves, two 20-minute halves. We'll run a second game after this one just to get some more playing time. It'll be 4 quarters, 10-minute running clock per quarter, only stopping for timeouts is what I've been told. So Kiski with a 6-point lead here to start, 37-31 over the Hill School. Kiski in the all-white unis and Hill in their all-grays. And I think there was a travel call. Moss will inbound into Hutchinson. Cameron to Gabe Dorsey, down low, off the fingertips and out of bounds. 13 seconds on the shot clock for the Rams. 19 and a half minutes here left in the game. Inbound to Dorsey. Moss up against Colm O'Reilly. Looks for the hook. Misses wide left. Rebound. A.Y. Sunday. Price with a long three. Knocks it down. Cougars looking to work off the momentum of defense, getting in lanes and hitting some shots from the first half. Their defense definitely played a role early on, causing some turnovers. Flustered Hill at the beginning. Hill, to their credit, battled back, making it close at the end of the first half. They were having some trouble getting some shots to fall early. And an errant pass off of a Cougar will give the ball to Hill. And a foul away from the ball will give possession to Kiski. A Sunday will be the point across the midcourt with 18 and a half minutes left in that game. He works to his left, drives the lane. Can't get the left-handed finish. Moncrief gives it back to him, off the glass again. Vivitis with the rebound. Taking it the length of the floor. And Moss makes sure it gets in the net. Panoff drives baseline. Fouled hard on his way to the net. Moss, the offender for the Rams. So Victor will head to the line and shoot two. Off the front of the rim with his first. 17:45 on the game clock left here in the game. Hits his second though. The Rams quickly push the floor. Off of Moncrief. Try and inbound it to Moss. Colm O'Reilly interferes, gets the turnover. Mason Price kicks it to the corner for Panoff. A little bit short on his shot. And Price with the foul on Moss. Trying to get the jump ball. Moss gives it to Wise. Back to Moss. And Combs called for the foul. 7:16 on the clock. Possession to the Rams. Will Little and Reese Purnell will sub in for the Cougars. Bavitis with the two. Moncrief will drive. Had some daylight. Hard to the basket. Fouled. And he'll go shoot two with 17 minutes remaining in the game. Moncrief shooting his second. Hits both of them. Wise now. Timochenko is fouled. $16.50. Bavitis drives baseline. Panoff off the glass. Heated battle between him and Bavitis. Nice steal by Victor. Pushes it up to a Sunday to Will. And Moncrief gets fouled over the top by Anthony Wise on his way to the basket. 16:07 left in the half. And with that, Kiski takes a 10-point lead here in the second half. Moncrief called for the foul. Memory serves right. This might be Kiski's biggest lead of the game. It was close in the first half at the very start of the game. I remember it being 11-2, but I don't remember if it was 11-0. Nice work from Will Little. Earns possession for Kiski. Diego Echeverra to Victor Panoff. Calls him over. Panoff drives, kicks to Purnell. Short on the shot. Rebound Timochenko. Finds Josh Cameron on the outlet. Cuts to the top to Wise. They'll trade places. Dorsey will drive and stripped of it by Diego on his way to the basket. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Dorsey blocked by Echeverria. Oh, given to Will Little, a little bit too far away from the basket for the dunk. Kind of an awkward distance, layup, dunk area. But either way, Kiski will earn possession and a timeout called on the floor. Out of the timeout, 15-13 on the clock. Purnell for three. And boom goes the dynamite. Out to their biggest lead, 13 over the hill. Kiski puts the pressure on. Echeverria helps cause a turnover. Purnell backs out. Looks for Panoff cutting through the lane. Tripped up, thrown up to Trey Hicks. And a soft lay-in for Hicks. Moncrief to the corner for Will Little. Purnell to Panoff. Kick to Purnell. And a foul called against Panoff before the play, before the pass, before the shot on the floor. So it'll be turnover for the Rams. Kiski's pressure so far in the second half has been working. Again, defense playing a big role. Timochenko throws a home run ball. And 10-second violation called. Inbound will be from midcourt. It's Reese Purnell for Kiski. Hands off to Echeverria. Purnell drives. Wise there with a nice block. Gabe Dorsey pushes the floor, pulls up for the jumper, and he's fouled by Will Little. So Dorsey will head to the line and shoot too. The Rams looking for any momentum they can find off of the block from Wise. And Dorsey hits his first. And hits his second. There's Kiski's lead to single digits, 13:45 on the clock as Hill decides to turn up the pressure themselves. Gets a turnover into Timochenko. And foul called against Purnell. Purnell all the way to the basket. Can't get that one to drop. Trey Hicks with the up and under. Hill starting to find some life here. They've changed their defensive scheme here with a little bit of half-court press zone. Purnell with a long three. Only 6 on the shot clock. Into the corner. Dorsey knocks down the 3. And Hill starting to find it. I should say they found it, right? They're back in this, cutting Kiski's 11-point lead down to 2. Micah Coates wide open at the free throw. Turnaround knockdown jumper for 2. And timeout called. .12:18 remaining in the game. I believe possession should be Hill. Yep, and it is. Elberg drives. Bavitas works into the paint. Back door to Timochenko, breaks the dunk. Will Little comes the other way for Kiski. Echeverria kicks it wide left to AYS Sunday. Coates will drive, spin, looks for the kick. And Micah able to draw the foul on his way to the basket. Inbounded to Mason Price. Up top to AYS Sunday. Over to Moncrief. Spins against Timochenko. Throws one at the basket. And Chris, again, will head to the line as he's fouled. 11:34 remaining in the game with Kiski carrying a 4-point lead as Moncrief heads to the line. Chris 1 for 2 on his trip to the line. Dorsey comes out swinging. Micah Coates called for the foul against Kiski. We are into some bonus basketball, so he'll head to the line. Hits his first, earns himself a second. 11.5 remaining in the game. Hits his second as well. Puts Hill at 50. Kiski with the 3-point lead. And that scheme was confusing Kiski early here in the second half. Hill got away from it for a little bit. Now they're back to it. Asundi will take a 3 and hits it. Big 3 from AY. Wise will drive high off the glass. Asundi fouled on his way up. Gonna head to the line and shoot 2 with 10:43 remaining in the game. Hits his first one. Substitutions made. Colma Riley and Victor Panoff into the game for Coates and Echeverra. On the Kiski side of the ball. Moss back into the game for Hill as AY knocks down his second free throw. There was I think a clock issue. And travel called on number 40 of Hill. Good defense from Victor Panoff. AY into Moncrief. Gets it back. Panoff in the corner. Steps back for the 3. Shorts that shot. Wise with the rebound. Dorsey dribbles back, surveys the floor, gets it to Elberg. He works to his right, back to his left. AY gets enough of it. Bavitas battling. Panoff outlets it to AY Asundi. Going to drive all the way to the basket with the right hand. And Hill will commit the foul. AY able to draw it on his way to the basket. He'll head to the line. As the Rams have a sweat drying party on the floor underneath the basket after that one. AY hits first of 2. Number 15, Rob Kane into the game for the Cougars. AY hits that second shot. So Kiski jumps out to an 8-point lead with 9:50 on the clock as Anthony Wise comes across midcourt. Thrown to the corner for Dorsey, double teamed. Elberg up to Moss. Big stuff by AYA. 10 seconds on the clock. Elberg kicks it into the corner. And Wise able to make Kiski pay. Off of Wise, it'll stay with Kiski. A Sunday to Panoff. And Bavitas throwing his body around in the corner. On the shot. That'll send Mason Price to the line. Mason's going to shoot 3. Missed his first, hit his second. And gets 2 of 3 on that opportunity at the line. 9-10 remaining in the game. Wise works to his left. And travel called against Graham Elberg. Defense from Kiski forcing that one into the corner. Price for 3. Gets it to drop. This time Bavitas wasn't in it running into him, so it was a little bit easier to get that one towards the basket. Into Moss. Dorsey for 3. He's fouled by Mason. So he's going to have an opportunity for 3 free throws. 8:26 remaining in the game. Hits number 1. Sinks number 2. And drains number 3. 3 for 3 for Dorsey from the line. Big help to his team. 8:15 on the game clock. Moncrief works into the paint. Battling with Moss, has it taken away. Anthony Wise to Dorsey. Checked by Purnell. Has to rethink his shot. Dumped into Moss. Back out. Picked off by Reese Purnell. Spin move. Off the glass from Reese. Nice athletic play. Hutchison to Moss. Drives in. Defense again. Panoff looks to outlet. Moncrief drives. Kicks out to a Sunday. Hits the 3 big time. So the momentum that Hill was finding taken away as Kiski hit some shots here. 7:21 remaining in the game. And timeout on the floor. Out of the timeout, Kiski up 12 on the Hill School. 7:21 remaining in the game. Wise works to his left, finds Hutchison into Timochenko. And jump ball. Big play by O'Reilly and Panoff. Prevent that attempt at the basket from Timochenko. Possession will stay with Kiski. Or, excuse me, with Hill. O'Reilly strips. Timochenko back to Hutchison. 7 on the shot clock. Wise has to move to his left. Double team. Looks for Bavitis from three-point land. And nothing doing. Kiski will take possession. 6:45 remaining in the game. Into Moncrief. Chris again draws the foul on the way to the basket. I think he's going to be pretty bruised up after this game. He's been hitting the floor pretty hard on his way to the free throw line. 6:37 on the clock. Two for two from the line for Chris. Hutchison up to Wise. Into Moss. O'Reilly called for the foul. And both teams now in double bonus. Moss will head to the line. Misses that first shot. 6:26. Colm gets the rebound. Moncrief kicks it to a Sunday. Pulls the trigger quick on the three. Can't get that one to fall. Purnell able to come out of the crowd with a rebound. Panov, long jumper. Hits that. Six minutes remaining in the game. Kiski opens up their biggest lead. Nice move by Gabe Moss. Deep pass into the corner. Colm's going to take the shot. And a big time three from Colm O'Reilly with 5:35 remaining in the game. Forces a timeout. Be back in just a second. Out of the timeout. 5:35 remaining in the game. Nice steal by Colm O'Reilly. Purnell checks up, slows things down, gives it to AY. Pass picked off by Anthony Wise. Dorsey will drive, lays it off the glass. Five minutes now remaining in the game. Good defense by Cameron. It will stay with Kiski though. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Moncrief to Purnell in the corner. He's going to drive baseline, kicks to O'Reilly. Just a little bit long as shot clock was expiring. Wise now across midcourt, 4:35 on the clock. Works to his left, back to Timochenko on his right, to Cameron. Looks for the Dorsey coming around the top and hits the three. Big three for Hill there. 4:15 as Purnell comes across midcourt. Gives it to Victor Panoff. Just over the head of O'Reilly. A little bit too hard of a pass. Dorsey can't get it, but Timochenko does. Nice cleanup by him. Cuts Kiski's lead down to 10. 3:54 on the clock. Moncrief drives. Can't draw the foul or get the bucket. Dorsey with the big three. Hits it. So just like a great heavyweight fight, Hill and Kiski going back and forth with the momentum. Seems like every time Kiski pulls out to a big lead, Hill comes fighting back. Fortunately, the clock is the enemy of Hill right now, but still a lot of basketball left to play. Cameron and Purnell go head to head. Purnell with the strip, lays it up. Got a little bit too fancy there. Should have went for the points instead of for the show, but that's what you have here in high school basketball. AY kicks it to the corner for O'Reilly. A little bit long. Cameron with the rebound. Hutchison's open for two. He makes that all day. And that'll force Coach Williams to take a timeout. Disappointed in his squad here with 2:33 left in the game, and Hill closing the gap. Setting up for a great finish here with 2:33 remaining in the game. And I'm sorry, I have Kiski with an extra point on the scoreboard. This is what the scoreboard in the gym is showing, so we'll go ahead and make that match. So a 4-point lead for Kiski. As if the game isn't tight enough and I'm giving them extra points. A Sunday drives. Nice 2 points. Finds that daylight in the paint. Wise has it taken away. Combination from Panov and a Sunday and Purnell all the way to the basket with authority. Draws the foul. And it's going to head to the line for the opportunity for a 3-point play. 2:05 remaining in the game. And Reese finishes the 3-point play. Getting tongue-tied on that one. Hutchison, spin move, finds Timochenko. Short jumper, long. Quick up to Purnell. And the nice lay-in from him. Kiski again finding that life. But at any moment, Hill could come swinging back. Has been that way pretty much since the end of the first half. And AY gets in the lane. Knocks that one out of play. 1:36 remaining in the game. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounded to Wise, backcourt. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Hutchison to Bavitis. He's going to pull up for three. Rims out. Purnell thinks about passing. Checks up, gets fouled by Dorsey and will head to the line as we're in double bonus. 1:19 on the game clock. Purnell at the line to shoot two. Hits his first. And hits his second. Good pressure from Kiski. Double team. Moss breaks it. Goes for the dunk. Not there. Bavitis will lay it in. Now under a minute to play. Thanks everyone joining us on the stream. We will have a second game here after this one. Not sure how quickly it'll get started, but it's going to be a modified game. 4 10-minute quarters with a running clock. And obviously in these times of COVID, just trying to get the most out of our playing time. And we thank Hill for traveling all the way over to our side of the state. It was very gracious of them. I know it took a lot of efforts on both sides, make sure protocols were followed and everybody stayed healthy. So we're thankful just to be playing some basketball. But stick around here after this game, and we'll have another one for you. This one was definitely a high energy game. Some good basketball here between two great teams. Purnell works out of the double team. And Dorsey will head in and foul Purnell. 51.5 seconds remaining in the game. Reese has been pretty automatic from the free throw line here in the second half. And he hits his second. Hutchison to Wise, looks to the corner for Moss. Shorts his three. Purnell will draw the foul and head to the line. 37.5 seconds remaining in the game. Two for two again for Purnell. Underneath for Moss. And that should pretty much wrap things up here for the first game. Kiski defeats Hill 89-76. As I mentioned, stick around. We're going to have a second game, again, modified to be a little bit quicker, get some more playing time. I'm not sure what time that game's going to start, but it should be pretty soon. They put 10 minutes on the game clock. So let me see if I can get an answer. But stick around. Thanks again for joining us. We'll be back in just a moment. Just a quick update. We're going to get started here in about 3.5 minutes on this second game. And it looks like we're going to get ready to get our second game of the doubleheader here going. Those of you just joining us, it'll be a modified game after our uh, first game. It'll be a different format. It'll be 10-minute quarters, and clock will be running and not stopping except for timeouts, I believe, is what I was told. But we'll see what the format is once things get going. There is 10 minutes on the scoreboard. Unfortunately, I have to learn some new names, new faces for Hill. It's not a bad thing though. I'm glad everybody's getting a chance to play. So I'll do my best with the new players taking the floor. Kiski's got some new faces out there as well. Modest Philitis, Rob Kane, Lane Hanif, Joe Lucas, and Latrell Bryant are the starting five for the Cougars. Elberg out there. Villarreal. Trey Hicks. Nice wonder. And Rob Kane with a quick three for the Cougars. Rasmussen is the other Ram on the floor. Travel called against number 35, Raul Villarreal. Hanif drives, floats it, and is fouled in the air. He'll head to the line and shoot two. Looks like the clock is going to stop on fouls as well. As Lane hits his first. And hits his second. So Kiski jumps out to a 5-0 lead. Hands off to Elberg. Trey Hicks for three. Out of the crowd, Rob Kane up to Latrell Bryant. Into Modest. Tries to back down Trey Hicks. Kicks it out to Lane Hanif. Kane rises, floats, gets his own rebound, puts it back. So a similar start here for the Cougars against the Rams. And Graham Elberg is fouled on his way to the basket. 8:12 remaining in the first. Elberg hits his second. Hanif will bring it across midcourt. Works to his right. Gets his own rebound. Kane out to Velitis. Rebound number 24. Rob Kane to Latrell Bryant. High off the glass. Laying it in for the Cougars. Elberg with a big three. It rims out, but Hicks there to put it back. Quickly the other way is Velitis. Rasmussen comes away. Elberg with a long three. Bryant tried to save it. Nice wonder. Inbounds to Hicks. Nice D by Latrell Bryant. Knocks it off of Hicks's leg. And possession will turn to Kiski. Looks like a fresh 5 for the Rams. Kane kicks it to Bryant. To Velitis. Kicks to Hanif. Drives. Pulls up. Rebound. Timochenko. Hutchison, Timochenko misses that three. Hanif for Kiski. Double team, pulls up, hits it to Bryant. Gives it to Velitis. Pressured by Hicks. Draws the foul. Modest to the line. Knocks down number one. Short on number two. Hutchison will bring it across midcourt. Timchenko. Rebound Velitis up to Lazebny. All the way across to Chase McDonald. McDonald, will inbound for Kiski. Hanif sees some daylight, drives, kicks out to Latrell Bryant. Bryant's going to try his hand it in the paint. Put back by Modest, cleans things up nicely. Four minutes remaining in the first. Again, we have a modified clock. Pretty much doesn't stop running unless there's a foul or timeout. Hutchison's going to take his crack at a three and hits it. Might breathe some life into the Rams here in the first. A little stagnant start. Similar to the first game, though. And McDonald comes up gimping for Kiski. Looks like he's going to stay in the game. Gabe Spencer checks in for Kiski in place of Modest Velitis. Hanif, like a running back in the lane, carries it all the way to the basket. Hutchison now. That's Tadro in the game. Number 30 for Hill. Hicks into Timochenko, but he's called for a travel. Hicks was called for a travel before he made the pass. Under 3 minutes to play in the first. Oh, and Zip fell back into the game. Pulled himself out earlier. Holding on to his knee or his quad, but saw the trainer, feeling good, gonna give it a shot. McDonald to Hanif. Chase gets it back. Gives it to Kirill. And foul on Zipfel. 2:10 on the clock running. Hanif to Spencer. hits the big three. Hutchison works his way around Jazon Price in the game. Hanif's going to take a long three, and he hits it. So a gashing three there opens up a big lead for the Kiski Cougars here. 1:25 remaining in the first. And drawing the foul on the floor was Chase McDonald. So no basket from Timochenko. Looked like an easy bucket. But Chase takes the body, draws the foul, and gets the possession for Kiski. Hanif, high floater in the lane. Hutchison for three. Long on his shot. Hanif with the rebound to Kirill. Jazon Price for three. He hits it. So Kiski with three big threes there at the end of the first quarter. 15 seconds on the clock. Hutchison slows things down. Kicks it to Biggs in the corner. He drives, finds Hutchison. Off axis shot. And Krill not able to get that shot off before the end of the first. So Kiski carries a 25-6 lead into the second quarter. Again, running clock, but 4 quarters, unlike the first game. Starting off the second quarter will be the Rams with possession. It'll be Graham Elberg. Nice Wonder draws the foul from Jazon Price. Inbounded to Nice Wonder. Oh, and Zip fell over the basket, but put back by Trey Hicks. Mikey Dixon into the game for Kiski. To Dimitri Dembazi. Rebound by Hicks. And double dribble called by on Elberg. Latrell inbounds. Underneath to Dimitri. Modest to Latrell. Going to pull up for three and hits it. Good pass inside from Nice Wonder, but off the hands of Trey Hicks. And Dimitri's called for double dribble. Under 8 to play in the second. Elberg, nice wonder. Back to Elberg. Jazon Price out of the pile. Gets it to Dixon. Hicks goes down awkwardly. Bryant. Rebound Velitis. He'll head to the line. Modest hits his first. And he hits his second as well. Dixon rebound, outlet. Dumbadze to the corner for Bryant. Dixon for three. Long on the shot. Villarreal with the rebound. Elberg. Elberg can't finish. Nice move though. Bounce pass into Price. Dixon in the corner. Looks for help. Out top to Matas. Nice look into Dimitri. Just can't get the finish. Nice coordination from those two though. And Tabadze with the foul. 6 minutes remaining. As Coach Williams is going to sub in a fresh five. Looks like the mix of the starting five, I guess. All players that have been in the game before. Off the hands of Villarreal. Lucas pushes it up to Lane Hanif. Tries to give it back to Joe. Thrown up to Hicks. Awkward angle, but nice finish from Trey Hicks under the basket. 5 minutes remaining in the half. Lucas to Rob Kane. Hanif to McDonald. To Joe Lucas, open for three. And he makes them pay for it. Joe Lucas up to Hanif. Lays it in. And a timeout called by Hill with 4:19 remaining in the half. out of the timeout. 4:19 on the clock. Elberg will carry it across. Hicks. Nice wonder. Open for three was Rasmussen. Rob Kane rebounds, 4 minutes left to Lesebny, to Hanif, to the corner. Nice ball movement. McDonald misses the shot. Nice interception from Joe Lucas, and Rob Kane's fouled hard from behind. .330 remaining in the half. Rob does hit his second, though. Rasmussen to Hutchison, to Biggs. And Luke Rasmussen looking for the pass underneath, not there. Chase McDonald with 3 minutes comes across the K. McDonald tries to find Lesebny, cutting through the paint. Hutchison long on his shot, but put back by Hicks. 2.5 remaining in the half. Lesebny drives and takes the foul on his way to the basket. And Crow goes 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. 2:18 on the clock. Hand off to Biggs. Stolen by Lesebny. All the way to the basket. And there's a big three from Eric Tedrow. McDonald floats it. Nice move from him. Gets around Biggs for a strong 2 from him. A minute left in the half. 10 on the shot clock for Hicks. As he tries to work around Hanif. McDonald and Biggs. And cutting through the lane was Rasmussen. .40 left in the half. 20 on the shot clock now. McDonald hard to the basket. Biggs up the floor to Rasmussen. Finds Hicks cutting through the lane for an easy bucket. Rob Kane under the basket. Lezebny left wide open. 6 seconds. Biggs drives, loses his handle. Lezebny to McDonald, and not able to put it in before the half here. So at the half of this modified game, 43-13, Kiski carries a lead over the Rams. There will be a short intermission. Looks like 3 minutes, and then we'll be back with the conclusion of this game. Start of the second half. Kiski with a big lead. Rob Kane will take it for Kiski. Into Price. Dixon with a long three. Rebound, Elberg. Hicks. Nice wonder to Elberg. He's going to take his shot of the three. It's long. Rebound, Hicks. And out of bounds. Kiski takes possession. Dixon to Rob Kane. Other side to Gombadze. Jazon Price. Has it go off of him. And out of play. Jazan called for the foul on Villarreal. Elberg sees some space over here to the left. Drives all the way around. Nice wonder. Fouled by Dixon. Nice wonder gets one of two. Pass too hard from Rob King for Dimitri to keep in bounds. Villarreal tries to save it, throws it to Jazan Price. And a quick back and forth. Foul by Kiski. Dixon finds Latrell. Rob Kane goes up strong. Defended by Hicks. 6:45 remaining in the third. And Dimitri's called for the foul. Villarreal gets it to roll in. Nice look from Latrell into Dimitri. Able to gain the finish. Took some work, but made it happen. Hicks for three. Villarreal with a battle of his own. Gets two for the Rams. Rob Kane for three. Short Elberg rebounds. And Latrell's going to be called for a foul. Five minutes remaining in the third. Subs all around. Hutchison for three. Elberg comes in and throws it at the basket to get a tough two. And timeout on the floor for Hill. Gabe Spencer to Chase McDonald. To the middle, Joe Lucas kicks it to Hanif. Back into Lucas. Taken away by Raul Villarreal. Hits one. And hits his second. And Lozevny with the block. And Luke Rasmussen hits a big three for Hill. Villarreal with the rebound. And Lozevny stripes through. Knocked that one out of play. 3 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. Good D by Joe Lucas, but better move by Villarreal. Spencer up and under. Gets a hometown roll. Chase McDonald with the rebound. 2:20 on the clock. Into Gabe Spencer. Again, up and around. Rebound, Rasmussen. Biggs from the corner. Rebound, McDonald. Lozevny turns, goes baseline. Looks back to McDonald. Kicks it to Hanif. Chase fires off a three. Short on the shot. Oliver Hutchison on the rebound. 1:45 left in the third. Kick to the corner for Biggs. He drives, floats it off the glass, gets his rebound. Kicked out to Rasmussen, and he knocks it down. Don't look now, but Hill's closing the gap here. That was opened up in the first half. Starting to hit some shots as Lozevny hits a shot of his own. Biggs is blocked. Villarreal turns in the paint. One-handed jumper. Under a minute left to play, 40 seconds on the clock. Biggs needs some help. Up top to Elberg. Rasmussen. Biggs with the rebound. Turnaround, put back from Will Biggs. Cuts Kiski's lead down to 10. 8 seconds left to play in the third. Lezebny for three. So Hill battling back here in the third quarter to cut into Kiski's lead, cutting it down to 10. Kirill Lezebny hits a big three there at the end, opens that back up to 13. So 10 minutes left to play here in the game. We'll be back in just a second. Hill will start with possession. Trey Hicks, nice move, turn around, hits it. Rob Kane in the corner. Rims out, Velitis puts it back. Rebound, nice wonder. Biggs for three, short. Velitis rebounds, pushes it up to Rob Kane. Doesn't get it to drop. Off of Hicks. Lane with a long three off the front of the rim. Will Biggs with the rebound. It's Rasmussen. Rebound, Price. Up the floor to Velitis. Gets the layup. Tries to draw the contact, nothing there. 8.5 left in the game. Latrell Bryant spins out of the group. Kicks it to Price for a long two-pointer. Six seconds on the shot clock. Good scramble by the Rams. And Hanif on the other side with two. Nice wonder. Off the shot clock. And dead ball. To Dro with that three-pointer. 7 minutes left to play. Taken away by Nice Wonder. Stops up. Gets it back. Drives all the way in. And is blocked by Velitis. Elberg dribbles out of trouble. 8 seconds on the shot clock, though. Elberg will head to the line, 1-1. Misses the shot, so Rob Kane rebounds up to Luttrell. Awkward exchange there. Villarreal blocks. Velitis. All the way to the basket. Jazan for 3. Perfectly to Luttrell. Into Velitis. And he's fouled hard under the basket on his way to the hoop. So he'll head to the line, shoot 2. Modest hits his second one. Good D by Joe Lucas. Knocks it out of play. 4:50 on the game clock. Didn't have the angle off the side of the backboard. Dixon for Kiski. Into the corner for Joe Lucas. To Dimitri. Out to Joe for 3. Long on his shot. Rasmussen is the rebounder. Good move by Nice Wonder. Villarreal for 3. Nice look inside to Joe Lucas. Unfortunate rollout on the rim. Hanif dives his way into there. Knocked that one out of play. Pass intended for Will Biggs. Nobody underneath. Looking for Rasmussen. Misconnection. 2:50 on the clock. Kirill into Modest, out to Lane. Modest for three. Inbounded to Hanif. Misses the shot. Rebound Villarreal. Nice Wonder drives. Throws up a Hail Mary at the glass. Gets it to roll in there. Minute 30 remaining in the game. Rasmussen to Villarreal. Dixon has his pass picked off. And Velitis called for the foul. Luke Rasmussen will go to the line. Rasmussen. Starting to get tongue tired here at the end of the game, as I'm sure the players are. Luke gets one of them. Oh, there we go. Quick start by Kirill. Drives all the way to the basket. Has it knocked out of his hands. It'll stay with Kiski. Inbound to Hanif. Drives, floats. Can't get it. Nice Wonder. Kicks to the corner. Jadro hits it. Lesebny's wide open. Tries a windmill. And back the other way, Rasmussen hits another three. There are 14 seconds on the clock. And to Hill's credit, they've made it a game here at the end. 3 points separate Kiski and Hill. And Hanif steps out on the line. And Hill's going to take a timeout. 11 seconds remaining here in the game. Rasmussen for three. Misses the shot. Velitis saves it. And time runs out. Kiski's able to hold on. But hard-fought game from both sides for both games. Super thankful to Hill for making the travel out here to play us in some basketball. And thankful to both teams that everybody got to play. Everybody stayed safe. And join us again, as always, on Kiski Cougar Game Day. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll catch you in the future.